This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip and Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host Drip Media Gaming and special guest Chess WC. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch this video podcast over on youtube.com/DripGeeb or Spotify. Chess.
What
Please,
is that?
good Chess, take it away, Chess. Take it. You own the stream now. It's yours.
Take it away. It's your stream. Go.
Take it away. It is, and actually, Drip, it is his stream, and you'll see why in just a second.
Oh, wait. Is there something I don't know about?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, there is. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the beautiful music from Chess.
Yes.
WC.
That's awesome. I didn't know we were doing this. I didn't know we were doing this.
Yay! Encore!
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Gotta love some Latin happy birthday music, everybody. Yay! I wish I had a sound effect. Do I have one? No, I don't. Thank you, everybody. Chess WC. You can follow him on Twitch. Twitch.tv/chess_WC or youtube.com/chess_WC.
Sorry, I messed that up.
You're fine, man.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Thank you, Chess, for doing that. And also, happy birthday to Drip Media Gaming.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I'm blushing. I'm blushing.
21.
You guys got me. I didn't know that was going to happen. I was really thrown off there.
That's right. 21 once again, Drip Media.
Yes, 21.
On Mario Day. And to celebrate Mario Day, we have, once again, I've mentioned him 15 times already, Chess. Dude, thank you so much for coming on our podcast, dude.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, like we wanted to have you on. We talked about this before, but we always said like Mario. It's got to be something with Mario. We have to figure out how to involve Mario in this. But I mean, what's there's no better time than today, Mario Day.
Happy Mario Day.
Yes, happy Mario Day.
Happy Mario Day to you, Drip, to you, Chess, and to everybody out there. So yeah, I don't really celebrate Mario Day personally. I don't do Chess. Do you like celebrate this day in any way?
Well, I guess since I'm a streamer, I try to celebrate on stream, and I put it on the title and try to play some Mario. Definitely.
Yeah. Are you? So I don't know too much about you. I don't think Drip and I know like too much about you. We've watched your streams, obviously.
Okay.
But like, and obviously we see you play Mario like all the time, except for recently you played some Elden Ring, which is kind of funny to watch.
Mario Maker.
Right.
Yeah,
you play
Just Mario.
Yeah.
Mario Maker.
Yes, Mario Maker.
Is Mario like your favorite franchise? Like tell us. Like, what do you?
Well, when I was a kid, I obviously had Mario 1, 2, and 3. And my favorite one, believe it or not, is Mario 2, nostalgically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mario 3 is a better game, let's be honest. It's an amazing game. Probably one of the best in the system on the NES. But Mario 2 is like my nostalgic favorite. And, probably the one that I'm better at as well. But in terms of Mario Maker, I got into the game when it came out, like a month after it came out in 2015. And I got it because I love building, creative stuff. I've gotten addicted to Minecraft before.
Oh, yeah, man. Me too.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I'm a musician. I like to kind of write music here and there, and I like the creative stuff, writing and stuff like that, drawing too when I was a kid. So Mario to me was like, when they announced it in 2013, I was like, I need that game. I want that game. And I had the game and I made some levels. I had a lot of fun, but it was very kind of lonely in a sense because, my friends would play my level but it was like very little interaction. Then when I discovered Twitch, I discovered the whole Mario Maker 2 community. It's insane.
Oh yeah,
it really is. I didn't even realize it was as big as it was until I really just started watching your streams. That's where I really saw, like, I mean, this is like it's huge. So when did you actually start streaming? What year was that?
So I discovered Twitch. I in 2017, I kind of discovered Twitch, and I came to Twitch and I submitted some of my Mario levels, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I discovered it through a streamer named Carl Sagan, 42, really awesome streamer. But then in 2018, I discovered like the small streamer community. I kind of didn't know that existed. When I first visited Twitch, I kind of saw like the big streamers, right? But then in 2018, around August or late June, I discovered like the small streamer community, and I hung out in the Mario Maker community for 5 months, like almost every day, submitting levels. And then during that time, I think it was like 3 months in, and I was like, I need to do this. I want to stream. So I started streaming in March of 2019, March 11.
Okay.
Which is tomorrow's my anniversary, 4-year anniversary.
Oh, wow. That's so funny. On Twitch?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, dude.
That is
perfect. You started the day after Mario Day.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
That's awesome.
I did some tests before, but I consider that like my official stream.
Yeah. I didn't find you. I started streaming in 2020 on Twitch.
Uh-huh.
I think like a lot of people these days a lot of us who still exist on Twitch streamed our first time within that pandemic year.
Yes,
because it was just the time to do it. We're all kind of bored at home, like, I'll give this thing a shot. I can't remember if it was...
Honestly, I started my YouTube before that, but I think that's when I started streaming too, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Megaboyd of our community or Gels, one of those two, maybe someone else, but I'm pretty sure one of those two who introduced us to you. They were like, because we all the time, like, hey, I always ask the chat, like, hey, is anybody you guys like to watch or raid out to? Someone cool. And one of them was like, yo, you got to check this chess guy out. I'm like,
oh, that's awesome.
I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I was not prepared for what I was about to see. Not only with your amazing like piano introduction from a raid, but then like your incredible Mario Maker like levels. Like I think your skills are great. You may not. I'm sure you're pretty critical of your Mario skills, but like I was like in awe watching you like attempt these levels. I'm like, I could never dream to do anything like that. And I didn't get it yet, but I'm inspired to get Mario Maker. I actually I want to get it.
The crazy thing about it is too, it's not just watching him do these levels. It's the persistence, the amount of time he takes.
Yes,
I've watched him play the same level for
hours,
4 hours. Same area. We get a little bit past it, and I'm on the couch upstairs, like, yes.
I would come into I would come into your stream, Chess, and you'd be on a level. I'd hang out for an hour or two. I'd come back the next night. You're still on the same level, trying the same thing. Like I'm like, this guy.
That's what I've always kind of said about my gameplay. I might be bad, but I'm very persistent.
You are. I will give you that. That is
very
damn
persistent.
Sure.
And I always thought for example, a great example is when I started streaming. A lot of people, Mario Maker streamers, they kind of do viewer levels. Most of them, when they start, they do viewer levels, and they kind of open up their doors for people to come in. It brings a lot of people in, but most of them, including me, I'm gonna say, start to kind of hate the game. They're like, these levels are horrible. And my levels were horrible too, and I realized that when watching streamers play, and I was like, man, I'm such a bad maker. But it gets you to kind of build, and a lot of people kind of have to develop that thin skin, that thick skin, because streamers are gonna be a little bit honest, but a lot of them, I would say most of them, are honest because they want to help you get better as a maker. And it's a hard truth. And so, but I did viewer levels for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to play this level because I want to get good. So I always saw, okay, this level's a little bit out of my, it's not in the same ballpark, so to speak. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to tackle this level no matter what it takes. And the first level I did that, when I started streaming, it took me 45 days.
Oh my God.
One level.
I believe it, man, because I think it would take me twice as long to try for my first time.
Yeah, some of the stuff I've seen you do, I'm like, how does he even get Mario to move like that? Like, I can't even, I can barely jump across, like, you know, the little lake of fire, you know, just don't let the thing that hops up get you. I mean, you're doing like, you jump out and then, I don't know. I see you jump, but you're jumping back inside. I'm like, how does this even work? I do
a lot of precision. There's some Kaizo, and Kaizo, for those of you who don't know, is like it's like a style of Mario that originated with ROM hacks, but somehow it developed into a lot of shell tricks, a lot of throwing the shell, you bounce on it. But my favorite, that's kind of like my second favorite. My first favorite, my top thing to do in Mario is to play precision levels, which is like just very precise jumps, and you're gonna die on the same spike. A lot of people come into my stream, they're like, how are you playing this? And I'm like, I find peace in dying on the same spike. I see it as I got a lot of patience. A lot of people are like, how do you not get crazy playing this? And I'm like, well, that's why I play this. It relaxes me.
It's the same. At least I'll speak for myself. Hopefully other people feel the same. But like, it's relaxing for the viewer. While sometimes it's also incredibly frustrating to watch you die for 3 hours straight on the same spike and the same intro of a level. But it's also at the same time also pretty relaxing to be like, because like you kind of zone out to the music a little bit, the death tone when you die, whatever the music is, like. You just start singing it every time you die. It's like rhythmic. It's like start the level, die, music, repeat. Start the level, die, music, repeat.
I'll give you an impression of that situation. Over and over, same thing.
It is that. It is.
It's over and over.
Exactly what it sounds like.
But once you finally get it, once you finally at the very least, you get past that hump that you were on for an hour or two. And it's like, it's like
so rewarding.
It's like, but then you got to like fight the next obstacle, and then you die on that next obstacle for a bunch of times and try to figure it out. I've never been I don't know what it is. I've never been a big fan of those types of games. I think that's why I've stayed away from Mario for the most part in my life. Because it's not, people say that, Geeb, you just like easy games. You don't like hard games. That's not what it is. It's not that I don't like hard games. It's just, I don't like to just learn the game by dying. I like to learn the game based off of like my skill and like knowledge of things. Like, okay, I learned how to play this game by observing and then skill based things. Mario's not really skill. There's plenty of skill in it, but like you have to. What I mean is you have to die 1 billion times to like acquire that skill.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the same thing. Yeah, muscle memory. But that's kind of the same thing. Like, I know it's not like a crazy hard game, but it's a difficult game. Like when I played through Metroid Dread on stream, like, man, there were some points towards the end, like I died. I mean, it took me what, 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe even longer than that to beat the final boss. I went back
that
so many
final
times.
boss.
I went back so many times. Like, you know, the part where you have to like jump around it to get away from
I know exactly
every time,
what
man.
you're saying.
Every time.
I will say this. When I got to that boss, I was in a way like, I know this is tough, but think about it. I would have been disappointed if that guy was easy.
Oh yeah, especially
I would have been disappointed.
That far through all that game.
Yeah,
that game
that
was great.
boss was tough, and it was perfect in that sense.
It was good.
now, Chess, do you prefer, like, what's your besides Mario? I guess I'll ask what is your preferred game franchise? It seems like it's Nintendo, but like is that what it is? It Nintendo, or like you're playing Elden Ring right now? Like what makes you want to play a game?
In the case of Elden Ring, I kind of wanted to kind of treat my community. I just wanted to show them, like, you know, hey, I can play Elden Ring too. But it's kind of funny, but Elden Ring, the same thing happened with my persistence. I could not stop fighting that horse in the beginning. That horse is supposed to be there to kind of like shoo you away. power up, come back, and I did it for 5 nights in a row.
No, I'm fighting this thing.
And I beat him, and it was so rewarding, you know?
It's like, dude, that's not how you play this game. That's how you play Mario games, not how you play this one. Like, go level up a little bit.
I did level up a tiny bit, but I don't know. Like, I have to admit that there's something about, like, hard games. Like, when I first got into gaming, because I tell this story a lot, like, I basically didn't play video games for 20 years with some exceptions. I played Sunshine, Metroid Prime, and Wind Waker when they came out for GameCube. And then I played Mario Galaxy at my sister's house, which I love. But in those almost like 20 years, I didn't play. And when I got back into gaming like 9 years ago, in 2014, early 2014, I started playing Gradius 3. And again, that persistence. I played it for 8 months, and I didn't want to use save states. I wanted to be old school, and I little by little got farther, and then I beat it at a video game event because I knew I was gonna beat it, and it was very like one of the best nights in my life. But then after that, I was like, okay, I gotta find a game. So I found Bomberman 94, and again, months. I do like difficult games, and I do like a lot of retro, and Mario Maker is retro. It's a retro style game. You're playing the old school Marios.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
As far as Mario goes, not the 2D stuff, of the 3D games.
Okay.
What's your favorite Mario 3D game?
Mario Galaxy, the first one.
A lot of people say Mario Galaxy.
They do? Oh,
a lot. Well, either that or 2.
Yeah, I've heard people say 2 for the most part. Like, that's their favorite.
I recently played I skipped the whole 64 era.
Okay.
I played Mario 64. I played Mario 64 on stream very recently, like, well, a year and a half ago. And it blew me away. Like, beautiful game. But
yeah,
I guess I played Galaxy first. So I don't have that nostalgic thing with Mario 64. You know?
Yeah, and that is why it's mine, because of the nostalgia. That was I remember Christmas morning. I tell the story all the time, but like Christmas morning that year when the 64 came out, me and my older brother, we got a 64. It came with Mario. We fired it up. He jumps out of that pipe in the beginning. I mean, that was the introduction to 3D games for me. Like, we were both like, this is insane. Like, this is crazy. And you walk up to the castle, and then once you get inside, you're like, how is this happening? This is so nuts. That's why that one's my favorite. I don't think anyone will ever top it just for that reason alone.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Yeah, I'm kind of different. My first 3D Mario was Odyssey, and I didn't even purchase it myself. Like, someone sent it to me as a gift, and it was like, it opened my mind to like 3D Mario. Like, I never
Odyssey's
played any.
Odyssey's wonderful.
Odyssey, I haven't finished it yet, and I feel guilty about that because I had the game for well over a year. I do that to games. I don't finish them. I'm trying to get better at it. But yeah, like it's so good, man. That's my first 3D, but it's not my first Mario game though. I did play some older Mario. So my first console in general, my first console was Game Boy Advance. So I'm 28. Am I 28? Yeah, I'm 28. I forgot how old I am. I'm 28, so like that's that's my age. There you go. And like, so you can figure out where I grew up in the 2000s. I was born in the mid 90s. So Game Boy Advance is like my first console to play games on, and I played a Mario game. I couldn't tell you which one I played on it because we kind of shared cartridges in our house, and it wasn't like I wasn't like passionate about games back then. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I was playing this particular game, this version. I couldn't tell you what I was playing. I was just playing some Mario. I was playing some Mario. I played Sonic on the Game Boy Advance. And yeah, so like, but I gotta tell you, that was probably one of the most played games I as a kid for sure was that original Mario game, whatever game they sold in the Game Boy Advance. It was just I wouldn't say I fell in love with I didn't fall in love with Mario, but I certainly really played the crap out of some original Mario.
Yeah.
And then when the Game & Watch came out recently, the Mario Game & Watch anniversary one, I was all over that. I played the crap out of that on vacation.
I gotta be honest, having that thing, I think I played the original Mario more on that thing than I've ever played on anything. Oh, what is that?
This is Mario Cement Factory. 1983.
I was gonna say that's like an actual Game & Watch right there.
I think they're so cool. Like Game & Watches are so cool. The remakes are so cool too. Like, yeah, oh my god.
I hope they do a few more of those.
Oh, for sure. I mean, hopefully we get one.
Wait, we have what has come out in that sense? Mario 1 and Zelda 1, is that correct?
Yeah.
Well,
the
Zelda one
has Zelda one. That would
the Zelda one has help me out here. What's the other game that's on it? It's got Zelda. It's got Zelda 2.
Link's Awakening.
What?
And Link's
got
Awakening.
Zelda 1 and 2?
And Link's Awakening. Yeah, DX.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's got, what's the Game & Watch game? Vermin, I think?
Yes. Yeah. Vermin.
Yeah. It's a good one. I mean, the Mario one's got some stuff. It's got like the lost levels and stuff on there.
Wow.
Cool, but I mean, the Zelda one's nice. I'd like to see him do something. They should have done something for Metroid.
They should have. I mean, that would have been. Can you imagine like a fire red Game & Watch? Not necessarily the same thing. Yeah, like not the same thing as the Mario one. Just like, oh my god, that'd be so good. Do you have any like other? I mean, it seems like you have that original Game & Watch. Do you have any other little Nintendo knickknacks?
I do have a couple of stuff. I'm not like a huge collector, but I do have like a couple of kind of, I would say, gifts that people have given me. And this box is so like
Chess Master.
Yeah, this box is so like just mint. It's so cool.
I was gonna say it's in very good condition.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's an amazing condition. I don't have anything that cool.
You're not cool because you don't collect. Drip.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't know. I get stuff, and I'm like,
cards here,
man.
Oh yeah.
God, I remember that. And it's so funny you said that's your favorite one.
Super Mario.
That was the one. That was the one that we didn't own. That's the one me and my brother would always rent at the video store. Like on the weekends, it was always Mario 2, and we used to rent Jaws. You remember Jaws for the NES?
I remember that game.
We rented that all the time. We played it a lot. I don't know why.
I remember that there was this era of Nintendo back then, I'm going to say 87, that I think, I don't know exactly when I got the Nintendo. I think it was 88. I'm pretty sure it was 88, but it was before I got a Nintendo. I would go to people's houses, and the games that I played with, like Jaws, Kid Icarus. Remember that? That's so difficult.
Yeah. And that's not one we played a lot.
Yeah, Kid Icarus. Oh, wow. Games were so hard back then.
They really were. Like, it's nuts how hard some of those games were. Like,
I just started playing Zelda 2. Like a couple of weeks ago.
I hate
good luck with that.
I absolutely hate that game.
Tough.
I love Zelda. Every single Zelda. I don't think it's good. I hate it. I think it's terrible.
I used to hate it as a kid too. I was like, "What is this?" No.
Yeah, this isn't Zelda. What is this?
I gotta tell you, I was in one of your streams when you were playing it, and I gotta tell you, I've never heard anybody. If someone in the chat right now wants to say that you like it, you go ahead. I've never heard a single person ever tell me they like that game. Not one person I've ever talked to. Everyone hates it.
I like it. It's very rewarding. It's because of that element, like
the first chess.
Yeah, it is hard. It's difficult. Once you get into like the side scrolly areas, like out of the main map, and you're trying to go through, like it is rough, man. It's rough.
And as the gameplay, like what happened to me on stream, it's like I was like, "Are you kidding me? I gotta start all the way back?"
Yeah.
2, I die. I start. I'm like, I'm at peace now. I have already accepted my fate, and I just kind of chillaxed.
Maybe someday I'll go back and give it that type of time, but right now I can't.
Yeah. Let's chess. I think actually Drip has a few questions in particular.
Okay. We basically covered all of them.
Well, wasn't there something about where he grew up?
Oh yeah, you were talking on your stream about some stuff about places you used to go.
Okay.
And I don't know if it is. I don't know when it was, but I cannot remember what you said. I should have thought about this a little bit more before we jumped on here. You said you used to go play with like I don't know if it was like a club or something like that.
Like chess?
No, not chess. I don't think it was chess. I think it was something.
Video games?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe it had something to do with Mario Maker.
Okay, so there's a basically here can I say where I live, for example?
Yeah, yeah.
Here in Tampa, Tampa, Florida. I was getting back when I was playing Gradius, because what happened was that somebody gave me a Wii at the end of 2013. December 2013, somebody was like, yo, take this Wii. I didn't have any consoles. I had 0 consoles. So I started playing Gradius. I bought it on the Nintendo Wii Shop.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I bought Gradius and a couple of other games. I spent way too much money on the Wii, the Wii Virtual Console. anyways, back then I saw in the newspaper there was this thing called the Church of Nintendo. So I was like, what? The church? What is this? So I kind of told my roommates. And I kind of like figured out, like, they went with me on the first time or whatever. But then, you know, I don't expect everybody to be a gamer. I was kind of getting back into it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go alone. But it's kind of interesting because I met some of my current friends there. Like we have like a video game kind of crew going on. And I met everybody there. And
what year was this?
This was 2014, I'm going to say. 2014, 2015. And the first thing, I entered this place, just to give you an example of what Church of Nintendo is. You go to a bar. There was a table full of cartridges. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and 64. And actual cartridges. Mm-hmm. And there was TVs, old school TVs, CRTs.
Yeah.
And with all the system, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and maybe a Wii U with some. The Wii U hadn't come out. Wait. No,
I think it was brand new. Yeah. It was brand spanking new.
The Switch hadn't come out. The Switch hadn't come out. Yeah, and I used to take Mario Maker there and have people play my levels IRL. I didn't even know about Twitch. About Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called. I've heard you tell this story on stream, and I was like, what was the name of the place? I went there
every week.
Is it still a thing?
Well, because of the pandemic, it's a person that does this, and they literally show up with a bunch of TVs and boxes full of carts, and they set up, and he would go to many different places, not only one place, but they were like, if I wanted to, I could follow the Church of Nintendo around to like 3 different bars or something like that. And
that's
also,
so awesome.
Some bars would drop out. He would get another. But because of the pandemic, that kind of complicated things. But it still exists in some form. And there's other, as they call it, chapters. Like a friend took the idea and he's doing it in Denver.
That's really cool.
I actually hosted 2 Church of Nintendos in Panama, Central America, and it was a success. It was amazing.
Awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah, with the blessing of the person who runs it, you know.
That's
really cool. Yeah,
that's super cool. I wish we had something like that around here. We definitely do not. Maybe I'll start it. I
was gonna say, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's start one.
I don't have the equipment, man. I don't have even near the equipment. I'll be like, hey, I got like 2 Switches and a Wii U. Let's go.
The coolest thing about this one was you went to a retro video game night, and it was, no offense to anybody, some guy with a Raspberry Pi and a TV. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But to go and see the cartridges, like you can grab one, blow on them, and then put it in the Nintendo.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Easy there, Chess. Don't be talking about blowing stuff over here.
People would go crazy walking in there and seeing that. Like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I mean, talking about nostalgia, like, man, you know how long it's been since I've held, like, an NES cartridge in my hand, or a Super. I don't have any of that stuff. I never.
Yeah.
I just always would. On to the next, and it's like now I got the Switch, and like my Wii U collects dust. It's like it's all on the Switch. Why do I need it?
I think it's when I started playing retro on the Wii Virtual Console, I was paying $5 for Mario 1, $5 for Mario 2. The SNES ones were $8, and then there was a moment where I was like, wait a minute, can I actually buy these games? Like, and I looked up retro video game stores, and I was blown away to how much there was out there. I got lucky. Even though there's a little collection here, I swear the most expensive game that I have is Yoshi's Island for $35 that I bought, because at the time there wasn't really a way to emulate it. Yeah. So I needed to play it. I never played it before. But a lot of this stuff is like gifts. But you could literally go to the store and buy Blades of Steel. To give you an example, $3.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's nuts, especially what stuff costs now. It's insane. It's absolutely
I think
crazy.
It went up, but this is like 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
The price is way up now.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say that you pay $35 for Yoshi's Island then, you mean?
Then, as a cart, I could have gotten it for $30 from a flea market or something, but this was more like an established retro video game store, so they're going to make some money.
Yeah.
But I needed it, and I bought it. And just to give you an example, that's the most expensive one that I have. And next to that, I remember buying this for my birthday, Mega Man 2, for $20. That's not bad.
It's not terrible, no. It's really not.
Exactly, yeah.
I
bought Metroid 2, $20. This was another. I didn't go crazy with collecting and stuff like that, but I did want to buy some of the games that I felt like were important for my childhood, you know.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of gifts and stuff like that. I posted a lot in social media about video games, and people send me stuff. I'm not kidding. Hey, I'm going to send you a box of video games. Like,
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Some guy sent me a 64 with 16 games.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
just
sick.
like,
that's so awesome.
This.
I mean, that's cool. Like people from your community, like from Twitch and stuff?
No, this was before just Twitch.
Some guy?
This was from Facebook and Instagram, just posting retro stuff. Like, hey guys, I'm playing Mario.
Wow.
And people are like,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Take all my shit.
Yeah.
He's like, it's taking up room in my basement. You can just take it off my hands for me, please. I mean, you'll use it more than I ever would. So, awesome. And now he's down here stomping his foot. I can't believe I just sent you $1,000 worth of retro gaming stuff. Yeah,
crazy.
That's incredible, dude.
Mm-hmm. Super cool. The community is super cool too.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It's especially what you just said there about sending free stuff like that. That's incredible.
Yeah. And also they would do swap meets.
Oh, that's cool.
You would like just show up with a box of the games that you didn't like, and I got games like that too. And people would give me games. Some guy was like, "Hey, here's Contra, and here's Ninja Turtles 3 on the NES." And I was like, "How much?" He's like, "No, man, just buy me a beer." No. And then I tried to buy the guy a beer when I saw him later, and he was like, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "Okay,
all right."
And nowadays you got, not to be that guy who's like back in my day, but like nowadays you got people buying new games and scalping them for twice the price.
Oh, like, yeah, the scalpers.
That's one thing I really, really enjoy. I mean, it sounds like you're not like the biggest collector, Chess, but you still respect a good cartridge to end your collection. And it's just tough these days because it's so hard. It sounds like cartridges are going to go away entirely in the future.
The community, in my opinion, they'd rather give it for free to a good home than sell it, because one of my friends had a arcade cabinet, and he wanted to find a good home for it, and this guy contacted him, and then as soon as he gave it to the guy posted it for sale on the same group. It's like
wow.
It's like, man, come on, bro.
Come on, dude. Like, come on. At least go to a different group.
Exactly.
Dumb will be dumb, I mean, he clearly doesn't care.
So I got a question. Got a question for you, Chess.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about Mario. You like Mario. I want to know your thoughts on this Mario movie coming up. Are you pumped for this movie, or is this something that's even on your radar? Like, how are you feeling about this movie?
It's on my radar. I'm excited. I saw the first one that came out,
Oh,
the
old one? Like this?
Hey, I saw it as a kid with my brother, and I gotta admit that we're like, what is this? We didn't quite like it.
I hate it. I hate to even say it, but that was one I watched a lot. I
want to revisit it. I want to revisit it. But, you know, I always hear about Nintendo hating that movie. They disassociated with themselves with that movie.
Yeah.
At the time, they were kind of breaking into the American market, and they were trying to, you know, they had already done that, but maybe it was a bad decision. But I'm kind of happy for Nintendo that they finally get to kind of set the record straight, so to speak. Yeah. I love animated films like Pixar. I want to watch it. It's not that I don't care or anything. I want to watch it. I'm not like, oh my God, this is 30 days. No. I'm like, whatever. I'm going to watch it. I know I'll enjoy it. And I got to say that this trailer that you guys made me watch before
the newest one. The newest one came out yesterday.
I loved it. It was straight up action trailer. I love the gameplay stuff. I think it's gonna be a fun movie.
I think it is too.
Gonna be cool.
Did you notice the one part? I think the part of the new trailer. There's a few, but the one that really stuck out to me was when Mario and Donkey Kong are running through, but it looks like a side-scrolling like game.
I want to watch the gameplay stuff. Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, the gameplay stuff looks cool.
All the stuff they add in, the little Easter eggs here and there.
I want them to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it's just. I can't wait to actually see the full thing because I feel like they've done a really good job. Of showing us some stuff.
Yeah.
But they're really holding a lot back, so that's good.
I'm hoping for something that is important to me, and I know it's going to be very important to people. But I want them to give a shout out to the Kaizo community somehow. I want to see a shell jump. I want to see Mario throw a shell.
That would be cool.
They would go nuts. The Kaizo community would be like, oh, yes. And it would kind of mean like Nintendo accepts that community. The Kaizo, so it would be awesome.
I mean, from the looks of there's some deep cut Easter eggs all throughout all these trailers. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they really did go that deep and put something like that in there. I honestly
that would be cool.
It would not shock me. It seems like they are really, I mean, they're invested in this thing. That's for sure. You can tell.
For sure.
This is not done half-ass. And I mean, I honestly, I'm okay with the Chris Pratt voice. We're starting to hear a lot more of it. We heard a lot more of him talking in that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm good with it. I think it's gonna be fine. But I mean, there are still some points I hear him say certain things, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know. Is that really Mario?
I gotta admit, when I was watching that trailer, I was like, I'm most excited about Jack Black.
Yes.
We all can agree that Jack Black is the second coming of Jesus.
He's gonna steal the show. Yes, he's gonna steal the show.
Yeah, and I love Charlie from
Charlie Day.
Yeah, Charlie Day. I love him. Yeah.
Yeah, he already just sounds like Luigi anyway. It's so like cool. You couldn't have cast anybody better.
Perfect. Jack Black, near perfect. Charlie Day, perfect. He's the most perfect casting of the entire crew.
And something else I saw in this trailer that was really cool. Obviously, we've never seen it before because Donkey Kong doesn't show up in those types of Mario games. But Donkey Kong gets the fire flower. And it turns him all red, and he's like, all the tips are white.
Oh,
and he's got like he's like throwing fireballs. Like, I thought that was really cool because that's something we've never seen in a game, but they're just bringing it into the movie. I thought that was cool. I'm excited to see where they go with that too.
Maybe it'll become a character. Like,
who knows? Maybe
like the playable character.
Yeah, who knows?
What do you guys think of Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong?
I'm good with it. I think it's fine. I think he's good.
Wait. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yes, he is.
We haven't heard too much of his voice though as Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's only been a few lines, but I mean, you know how he sounds, and he's not doing any other voice. He's just doing his voice. So
yeah,
it fits. I mean, it fits.
It's all right. It's all right.
He sounds like he could be Donkey Kong. It's fine.
I couldn't tell you a better choice personally, so I mean, I'm totally fine.
I get the connection. Donkey Kong? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
There it is. That's why. Okay. Yeah. All questions answered. There you go.
I can't pronounce her name. Anya? Joy?
Yeah, I don't know
something?
how to pronounce her.
Wait, he's Peach?
Yeah, how do you not pronounce her name? Because I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Oh my God, I saw the whole chess.
Yes, the girl from the chess thing on Netflix.
Oh my God. I have been so disconnected from this movie. I didn't realize she was Peach. Yeah. Oh my God.
Man, I should have brought that up because I didn't know the girl's name, but I know
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit, thank you. Yes, that's a great show on Netflix.
Yeah, I haven't watched it all. Like,
it's short.
My ex-wife was watching it at some point, and I like came downstairs and watched.
That show popularized chess.
Yeah, I watched like an episode. I was like, that's interesting. And she started the next one. And I started watching. I was like, no, don't sit here and start this show halfway through. Just get out of here. Don't do this. But from what I saw, it looked good. Yeah.
I think she did have I can't remember now, but I think it was like a British accent or something to that effect in the show. But like I thought she was putting on an accent for that show. I didn't realize she has some sort. Is it Australian? I can't tell what it is exactly, but that accent she has, like, she's just a great actress, and like, that's a point I'm trying to make. Is she's so good. I didn't realize she fooled me, and she does a great job so far. That we've heard in the trailers so far. She does a great job. You can, clearly they want to bring Nintendo and Illusion. What's it? It's not Illusion. Illuminations. They want to bring that like women's power movement to like her character, because I feel like Princess Peach is always like, save me, and now she's kind of like, no, I'm a badass.
It's not quite like that in the she's riding a motorcycle. She's like, let's kick some ass.
Yeah, she's basically, I wouldn't be surprised if she smacks Mario in the back of the head at some point, like, come on, Mario, let's go, like encouraging him, like get him to go and do stuff.
I want Spaceballs. That's pretty good for a girl. Pretty good for a girl. That's pretty good for Rambo.
Bringing the Spaceballs reference. Oh my gosh, dude! Can we just make it the Drip Geeb Chess Podcast? That works, right? That's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. Well, okay. We got one more thing we got to cover here.
Yeah.
And honestly, I want to cover certain parts of this more than others. We got new tracks. For Mario Day, we got Wave 4, the DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't know if you've played the tracks yet. They're good.
Yes, I did.
They're all good. Every one of them is good. Geeb and Abby and I played them last night, and I don't know what happened. I think Jeeb's controller must have just been like broken or something, because man, I just wiped the floor with him all night. It was insane.
I'll show you. I got the new this Nixie Wizard guy. I've been testing it out. Video is going to come out soon on it.
Yeah.
But what I was doing was accidentally touching my freaking fingers on either the turbo button or touching the back here, and I kept like driving off the course because like I'm out of control, and like I hate turbo and I hate back paddles.
Last night I felt like I was playing 50cc on easy.
I know, dude. I was distraught. He wiped our butt the entire time.
Blame the controller, Geeb.
I'm going to. I'm going there, and I'm going to. But I love this controller, by the way. It's a great controller.
Well, we used to play all the time, but I mean, 99% of the time I was half drunk trying to play. Nowadays, whenever we play, I'm so last night dead sober. I mean, by the way, drive better when you're sober. I wonder why they made a law against it.
I want a rematch. Maybe having the after show today. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. But at some point, I want a rematch with you.
Okay, that's fine. You can have it. I'll give it to you. Okay, but the tracks are all good. They're all very good. I think the best one is the new Yoshi one. The Yoshi's Island.
Oh my!
Have you played it yet, Chess?
So good. The music. I love that one. That's the best one.
Yes,
I would
the sound
say
effects.
that this is the best batch. Would
yes.
you guys agree?
I really like it too. Everyone else I hear online is like, yeah, this one's good. All the other ones were really like a lot better. I don't think so. I think this is the best one.
Yeah.
They're definitely the most polished, I would say.
In my opinion, the first one was like, cool, we get new tracks.
Yeah.
The second one was like, what? Now you stepped it up. And they kind of kept the momentum. And this one, in my opinion, is the best one yet.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
I really like this one.
Yeah. I just feel like they bring like a level of polish that's just like they're just so clean. Like the Yoshi one, it's changing up the sound effects even. Like the beginning starting to
like,
the coins.
Like the Yoshi,
Animal Crossing did the same thing with the coins, but it goes farther than that. Like the beginning sound when you first hop into the match when we're all sitting there ready to go revving our engines, and even that music was changed, and it just they outdid themselves with this batch. I gotta say,
it's nice. They're really putting in work on these for sure, which scares me a little bit. And scares me for Mario Kart 9 because If they're putting this much work into this, I got a bad feeling they're going to put all this into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Ultimate, and they're going to resell it again for $70 on the Switch 2.
And guess what? We're all going to buy it.
Yes, we are.
It'll be the best-selling Switch 2 game.
We might complain, but we're going to buy it.
That's right. Nintendo fans in a nutshell. We're going to complain, but we're going to buy it.
Yeah. Okay, but what I'm really interested in all this is we got Birdo. We got a new character, which is awesome. But when we downloaded this update, we found that there are, what? Five other slots underneath of her. We're going to get 5 other new characters through these next couple waves.
Yeah.
So we got Birdo. I believe Nintendo said, and I don't trust them. I don't trust anything they say because they lie about this stuff all the time. They said we weren't getting any new tracks, and we've actually got new tracks. They said it was going to be all old ones. They say that the other characters are coming are all from Mario Karts past or whatever. Yeah. I'm guessing a lot of them are probably going to come from Mario Kart Tour. But let's just say you could have anybody, 5 people. You can pick 5 people that aren't in Mario Kart now.
Okay.
Who's your 5?
Are we picking from like Smash?
I'm going to pick one.
Whatever.
I'm going to pick one.
Who would you put in there?
Petey Piranha. Piranha.
It's my number 1. I'm telling you. I think that's happening, though. I think that's actually happening. That's
you got to give us some Petey Piranha from Sunshine, but also from Double Dash.
Yeah, and he's in Mario Kart Tour too. So they already have an updated render. It would be very easy for them to. I think that's probably one of the next ones we get, honestly. Because that was where my head went at first. I was thinking, like you said, Geeb, Smash. Who do I like in Smash?
Yeah.
Piranha Plant. Then I was like, oh, Petey Piranha. That's got to be one.
Wait, Petey Piranha is in Smash?
No, Piranha Plant. It's just a Piranha Plant. But oh man.
Oh, okay.
Probably the best character in the game. Not really, but I play as him a lot.
I don't know why.
When I played Double Dash, I used Petey Piranha, and it's the first boss of Mario Sunshine. It's like the first boss. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Mario Tennis too, right? Mario Tennis Aces, he's in that, I believe. But I mean, yeah, that's funny that you said that. That was like my number 1. Crazy.
I think sticking with some Nintendo characters, because I don't have a big opinion on this. I don't really care who they put in. It'd just be fun, whoever they put in. But I feel like a Pokemon, or like maybe I don't know. I was just thinking in my head, and then I saw in the corner of my screen. I can't point right now, but like maybe the latest legendary Pokemon or one of them from the Scarlet and Violet, like either the penis rocket or the old one. I mean, how fun. Yeah. I mean, like I think more, or just in general, being more general about it. More Pokemon.
I mean, that'd be fun. Like whatever, just even if Pikachu, you want to go, whatever.
Ash and Pikachu, Pikachu on Ash's shoulder, that'd be cool.
That'd be a cool one.
Yeah. Pika! Every time you do a little jump, Pika! I don't know. Give us something weird, Nintendo. Give us like a controller. Put the 64 controller on a cart. You were driving as a 64 controller. It's just on the cart. Give something wild.
I mean, okay. Well, one I think it's crazy that they're not in there is Kirby.
I didn't think about that.
Because I mean, I know they only do they started doing other franchises sort of, but then, in this one we got the Animal Crossing, we got the Splatoon, we got the Zelda. I feel like Kirby is, they're pushing Kirby now. We got the new Kirby game. It was nice. I feel like that's something that would fit here pretty easily, right?
Yeah. You know that not a lot of people kind of think about this, but I was watching a documentary the other day, and on the SNES, the first Mario Kart, it's not actually Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong Jr. with the white overalls, or I mean, not overalls.
The whatever it is. But yeah, it's Junior. Yeah. I didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't know that until today. I was today years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Diddy Kong or Zelda?
Zelda, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Zelda herself. Yeah.
We've got 2 Links. Yeah. A Zelda. Yeah, a Zelda would be great.
Give me Wind Waker Zelda. That's what I want.
And Diddy Kong. And if we're going to get another Link, we've got room for a Toon Link. Why not?
For sure. I mean, why not?
Why not? Why not? We got Breath of the Wild Link. We've got, what's the other one?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Toon Link. Sure, throw him in there.
Chess and Drip. I feel like maybe this would be a good place to wrap it up. But before we go, and Drip, I didn't tell you about this either because like I was doing it as we were talking in this conversation right now. But I have a game prepared for us right now. It's a game. I don't know if I think we've played this before, but this is a different variation. Now, I have not pre-checked these questions. I don't think they're inappropriate, but I just hope they're good. They're Nintendo themed would you rather questions. So we're about to play Would You Rather.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Are we ready?
Lots of surprises tonight. Lots of surprises.
Checking the levels of the music, make sure it's good. It's live, doing this live, everyone. That's too loud. I'm sorry. I messed it up. Okay, Nintendo, would you rather? I'm going to ask both Chess and Drip, and I can answer if you guys want me to, but let's start with question number 1. There's 4 of them. Would you rather be Link's partner and have your own Master Sword with your own weapon arsenal of your choosing, or be Samus Arion's partner and have your own customizable whatever Samus wears, the Varia suit, with your choice weapon beams. Sorry, your choice in weapon beams and visors. So, would you rather? I mean, it's a very long-winded question. I didn't check this prior. Master Sword Link or Samus with their cool suits.
Samus. Okay, so we can either be, and we're not them. We're their partners. We're like Batman and Robin type of thing.
Yeah, sure. If you want to take it that way, sure, take it that way.
Okay.
You're Batman and Robin, yeah. Well, Chess, starting with you, what would you rather be?
I'm going to go with Samus. I mean, Samus is OP. I mean, no offense to any Zelda fans out there. But I'm going to go with Samus. I'm a big Metroid fan.
I understand. Drip, what do you say?
Listen, I'm a huge Zelda fan. But if you're telling me I get that suit... I'm sorry. Link can go it alone. He'll be fine.
Listen,
I'm going with Samus.
I want Morph Ball. I want to get. I want to get a Morph Ball.
Yes, that's it. Give me that. I don't even care. I just want to
roll around. Yeah.
I don't care what weapons I have. Yeah.
I want to
turn into a Morph Ball.
I want to take that Master Sword and stab it. Spoiler alert! Stab it right in a Ganondorf's skull, like in Wind Waker. That's what I want to do. I'm going to represent Link on this one, boys. But good answer. Good answer either way.
Rolling around. Just having some fun. You have fun with your sword and shield over there.
Yo, the Morph Ball has an atomic bomb. It has an atomic bomb. Like, what else do you want?
But I have the Master Sword. I can do anything. I can do anything. I'm part of the Triforce at this point. All right, number 2, boys. Would you rather be suddenly placed in a Smash Bros. In Super Smash Bros. Where you had to fight to the death until 10-minute timer runs out, or be suddenly placed in an F-Zero race where you have to drive a race car going 1,800 miles per hour, so specific, for 3 laps without crashing and dying? There's no time to prepare. You suddenly get transported instantly into going with your daily routine for 1 day. So I'll go over that one more time, resetting the music there. So basically, Smash Bros. Fighting to death for 10 minutes, or be just dropped right into F-Zero, going 1 billion miles per hour.
I'm going to go first on this one because I feel like everybody already knows where I'm going to go. I'm definitely racing. For sure. 100%.
But don't forget, Drip, it's basically like choose your death, essentially, is the question. Would you
I'm going down at 1,800 miles an hour then. Let's roll.
What do you think, Chess?
Call me Dale Earnhardt.
I'm going to go F-Zero too.
Yeah.
I never beat F-Zero 1, but I got some chops. I tried. But I'm going to go with F-Zero also because I am so horrible at fighting games. I'm a button smasher. When I play Street Fighter, give me Blanca and I'll just I'll get all electrical.
You already talked about you're a precision gamer. You're a precision gamer. You're not good at the smashing around the buttons. You want precision. I understand. Games. I respect that, Chess. I respect that. I would love to be the contrarian here again, but I agree with you guys. We gotta be racing on this one. That's so. Can you imagine just be dropped into an F-Zero race?
At least if we hit the wall, it's over quick.
That's right.
I'm not trying to get beat to death, man. I don't want that in my life.
That's right. All right, number 3. Would you rather spend your summer in Hyrule or the Mushroom Kingdom? This is a good one for Mario Day here. Summer in Hyrule or Mushroom Kingdom? I'll let either of you guys take it away. Whoever decides to answer first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll pick the Hyrule. I'll pick Hyrule.
You will. But are you serious? Come on, you're the Mario guy.
I feel like Hyrule is like just more like beautiful, more the landscape. It's like so cool. Mario is kind of like silly little kind of mushrooms and stuff like that. No offense.
Yeah, I mean, for the same reasons. I mean, yeah. Especially if you're talking like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No limits. You just run around ride your motorcycle around Hyrule.
Oh yeah, and there's all kinds of you can there's food. Like, what are you eating in the Mushroom Kingdom besides mushrooms?
Mushrooms, duh.
Listen, man, you can only eat so many mushrooms, and then you get into the wrong ones, and then you start dealing with all that. And
are we talking about the same mushrooms here, Drip?
I mean, what I'm saying.
we're making some saute or something. We ain't going on cloud 9 or nothing.
Listen,
like
you can eat the red ones. Be careful of the blue ones. The green ones are also fine. Steer clear of the blue ones.
I'm going Hyrule. No.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, it's not really a question. All right, the last. These are pretty good. These are pretty good questions. A little wordy, but they're pretty good. Number 4. Would you rather own a pet Yoshi or a pet Pikachu?
Oh man, that's a hard one.
It's not for me, but you guys go first.
I'm gonna go Yoshi. It's Yoshi, right? It's Yoshi. You can ride it. It's like owning a horse. Only it.
I think I'm gonna go Yoshi just because of how ignorant I am with like Pokemon. Like, I have no idea what Pikachu does or anything.
It'll electrocute you.
I know that Yoshi, I can ride him and he can eat like enemies. So I'm gonna go with Yoshi.
Yeah, somebody tries to break in your house, your Yoshi will just eat it. And then you can ride downtown to the jail and he will spit the guy in the jail cell for you.
And especially if I want to get to a really high spot, and I can like dispose of Yoshi.
Yeah, you jump with him and then jump off him. Yes, I do know that Mario trick. I know that one. I like it. Yeah. Geeb is not agreeing at all.
What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you?
Pikachu's great, dude. Pikachu's great.
Get out of here with your Yoshi, Chess. Get out of here. It's Pikachu.
You can't ride on a Pikachu.
The other day
I blast off into space with his electrical powers and they just ride him that way. Wear a rubber suit. Who gives a flying? It's Pikachu. He'll kill everything in sight. It's Pikachu. It's Pikachu.
I didn't know you could kill Pikachu. Like I saw somebody playing Pokemon and then they had to fight a Pikachu. I was like, wait a minute, you can fight Pikachu? They killed him.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
You can't kill him.
They don't die. They faint. They only faint.
They faint.
Okay.
And you just take him and bring him back to life at the Pokemon Center. No big deal.
I cannot believe you two. Listen, I love Yoshi. His little mouth sound. But listen, every time he eats something like you guys say, because he loves to eat stuff, protect you. Guess what? He poops out a giant egg every time, and what a mess!
Exactly.
What makes a mess? Your house is going to be full of rotten eggs.
It's a beautiful cycle.
No,
you're going to live in rotten egg hell. Is what you're going to live in with Yoshi.
Crack those eggs open and get those mushrooms out before they go bad. Don't you worry about me.
He just licks things. He's like blum, and he's got 14 eggs all this time. Now you could sell them, I guess.
As long as you can't let him run too much. That's what it is. When he's eating and running, that's when it happens. He starts pooping out eggs. You got to be like, dude, slow down. Chill out. It'll be fine.
You can throw those eggs too at
That's
Pikachu.
True. Weapons.
But then you gotta clean it
at a Pikachu.
Pikachu is the cuddliest, most cute. By the way, this is my Pikachu from childhood. I've had this for as long as I've been alive, essentially. He's the cutest little thing. and he will protect you, and you can snuggle with him. Yoshi, it's a dinosaur. You can't snuggle with a dinosaur. You can't. Who has pet chickens around here? And even chickens are more fluffy than dinosaurs. Yoshi, he been making a mess. He stinks. He licks things. Listen, I got a dog right now who licks everything. He drives me nuts. Stop licking things, Nick. Like, I can't stand it. So listen, Pikachu all day, every day. Let's go. Hashtag Pikachu team.
Now that you mentioned that, I'm Team Pikachu now.
Thank you, Chess. Thank you. Coming on the good side.
That's fine.
And
I will hang out with Yoshi by myself. That's fine.
I'm gonna make so, guys, on our YouTube channel. Make sure to head to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna make a poll for this after the following of when I upload the episode to audio as well. I'll make a poll. I'm gonna add that would you rather question. Would you rather own a pet Yoshi or Pikachu? You guys can vote yourself. You can vote on Spotify or on our YouTube polls. But either way, guys, thank you, Chess. Thank you so much for hanging. No. Thank you, dude. This was a blast. I can't wait to have you back on at some point. That would be amazing if we can get you back on at some point.
So much.
We didn't even ask you about the drum stuff. I want to ask you all about the drum stuff because maybe the after
really
we can talk about it.
I played drums. I was a late comer to the drums, but I started playing at age 15. But I think it was a year after that. I was like, this is what I want to be in my life. Like, and I did it. I studied drums. I love drumming, and I drum on stream as well. But I also love teaching drums, and I've been doing it for quite a while. And it's my number one passion. I love it.
That's beautiful, dude. Love it.
Yeah.
Chess, I didn't ask you to do this, but if you feel like it, if you want to, no pressure. You can serenade us right on out of this podcast if you so choose. We have the technology.
Okay, give me a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could. I'll take this moment to tell you guys that you can follow Chess on Twitch.tv/chess_WC or his YouTube channel. Go check him out. Awesome streams. Loves to play the Mario. I think we made that pretty clear. But
Thank you
Chess,
so much. I really appreciate you guys having me. I'm gonna play some Mario 2. Let me switch it up to the other camera and the other audio. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Drip and Geeb. Like, you guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you, rock, dude. Thank you, man. Everybody, this is Chess_WC. When he's ready. In a minute. Ooh, a little jazzy. We don't have piano, Chess.
No!
Oh no. Chess, can you hear us?
Oh,
there we go.
There it is.
Woo!
Yeah! That's right.